Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 7th episode of 18-Yard Football Chats with my man Shades.
What's up, what's up?
We got Kitso in the building and Roger as always. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Easy. So today we're just going to be doing a young season review. But first, let's start with the big news. Yesterday, Mbappe announced that he will be staying at PSG for a further 3 years in what many believe to be a ridiculous contract. What do you think? Shades, let's start with you. What do you think about that contract?
Dude, I think as a black boy, shout out to him. He got his coins, you know, he scammed the white man. So I'm happy about it, but you know what? A deal like this is the same deal that Neymar got, which inflated the market, the transfer market, when he left Barca to PSG about 200 million. Now with this, what stops players like Salah saying, no man, I want maybe close to 50 a year.
50 a year
or something like that. So it's a good deal for him, but it distorts the market.
It really does. And Kitso, you, what are your thoughts before I give my opinion?
Same sentiments, really, dog. I mean, he has to get his money, and he's getting his money.
You always said, what's that saying? You say, almost funny.
Almost funny.
And I think choosing money over glory kind of makes sense, bro.
It's money and another job. I mean, you're now sporting director of your club. You choose who comes, who they sign. Maybe by check or Ramfano waiting Messi Calantella. Something like that. It matters. So
but do you not think managers right now looking at, because like you said, for him himself personally, I think, hey dude, get your coins.
Sure.
300 million euros in signing on bonuses.
Sure.
100 million a year after tax.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Fair play. Like, get your coins. How old is he? Like 23, 24 right now?
Yeah, it could be that. I mean, and on top of that, it's what? About 3/3 of what? Yeah, 3/3 of what Man City paid for Haaland. So you could buy Haaland if you wanted to.
Exactly, you could buy Haaland if
you want to.
If you wanted to. But then, do managers, would you now as a manager looking at PSG be like, okay, first of all, I need to be in control of certain roles, and if I have a footballer who I have to coach and give out tactics to and set up how a game should go, and then they essentially have a say in whether I stay or leave, and who I sign and who I don't sign.
That's too much power.
Yes.
That's too much power. I feel like it was unnecessary. They shouldn't have made him sporting director. I mean, he's a football player, bro.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's there to play football.
And
so
also,
now,
the maturity is not there.
Of course, he's young.
I believe it's an investment. Mbappe is going to be the face of France. KG not. He's going to be the face of France, and it starts with PSG. From PSG, it's going to head to France.
It's going to head to France?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
So this thing, him receiving 100 million, being sporting director, and right now he won't take it serious. It's just the thing, he's going to play soccer. But once he retires, he's going to have that position in the whole of France. Not just PSG, the whole of France.
No, but I think
it's an investment.
I think you're taking it serious, bro, because Poch is rumored to be going out now and the sporting director currently. So you say he's not taking it seriously. He's starting the job now, boy. Who would you ever say with the game?
Soma. Season, let them buy.
But how influential are image rights in football? Because if you look at the deal, like, you must remember, Mbappe is sponsored by Nike.
Sure.
PSG is sponsored by Nike. And if he has the full package of his image rights, that's even more. Personally, for Mbappe, I think if we're looking at long term, what the deal strikes is that, dude, we can really make you like a billionaire out of football. Sure. If you look at it, all the parties involved, in not just Mbappe signing for PSG, but Mbappe being ambassador. You know what I'm saying? He's like the next Ronaldo in how things are going.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And
very marketable.
Very marketable.
Very marketable.
And we know what that means. Did you see when PSG dropped the white kit? They had this you know when you take class photos, or back in the day when you take class photos, put 3 in the front, 3 at the back.
Yeah.
Because Messi sponsored by Adidas.
You can't
They put
compare.
that board that actually shows the class name and everything in front of his shoes. But
Sure.
with everyone else, because they're sponsored by Nike, so he has full image rights of all of that because you can fully market Mbappe just as that.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to put Nike into the.
No.
There's no other parties that come into the picture. So I think they're trying to make. I see the whole face of France,
That's a
but also he just signed 3 years, so he's
That's
also
good.
left himself that
Yes.
window to leave.
Sure.
Yes,
That's good.
that's a good one.
And I think that was a good move for him.
At 27, he leaves the club.
Yeah, but
But then, how does it work now? He's gonna be sporting director of PSG,
Yeah.
but then he wants to leave the club. So now, let's say he leaves at
Will he
27.
leave the club? Listen, we don't know.
We don't know.
He could punish in the next 3 years. Punish.
That is what makes him stay there. What makes him stay at PSG?
In the next 3 years, PSG don't win Champions League.
yeah, because that's the only thing that they need.
Yeah, and I don't believe they're gonna win it.
Next 3 years, they don't win
But
Champions League.
I'm sure in the contract also states, or if you leave, let sporting director Raul close.
Raul closer.
Sure.
No, obviously.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
But now,
Yeah,
how do you
anytime.
play for another club? How do you play for another club and be a sporting
Sporting
director?
director
for
for
another
another
club,
club.
you
That's
know?
a Raul close. Cancel. Contract terminated.
But why? Actually, I just don't understand why they gave him the position in the first
In
place.
the kid.
Because that's the thing. Like everything
No.
else, signing him to a 3-year contract, and I fully
And
understand.
all the monies and the endorsements
Yeah,
and
but
the add-ons.
Why those positions? You don't need
It's an
that.
investment. Mbappe in the next 3 years is with the same thing.
What if he
Salva,
retires?
sporting director.
He wins the World Cup.
So
again.
much. Okay. He
What
wins
is
the
He
World
wins
Cup.
the World Cup again.
What do you think are the bonuses? Are the bonuses maybe because he's set to win the league?
Yes.
I think
Domestic cup, maybe. Yeah,
Domestic maybe here and there, but they're set to win it. Champions League is not guaranteed,
Yes.
but I'm sure that's a huge bonus within the contract.
Yes.
And then you have what's also this. Do you think maybe they inserted a clause or should you win Ballon d'Or in your time here? Maybe.
You get something.
There's also Ballon d'Or chats.
Yeah, it's actually Ballon d'Or chance.
There's also Ballon d'Or chats from Mbappe.
So maybe that's why it's that big.
And that's why maybe La Liga has a problem with it. To an extent.
Man, they bitching.
No, La Liga doesn't
Man,
have a
La Liga
superstar.
bitching.
But yeah,
Ah,
they
La Liga
she's
doesn't-
right.
La Liga's just
La Liga
bitching.
Baruela, because
Baruela.
they're the ones who actually started this.
This whole thing with the Neymar transfer.
Not even with the Neymar. They started with Ronaldo.
Sure.
Ooh, yes.
They started with Ronaldo. Then they went for them. Then they went big.
Gareth Bale.
Then they went big.
Then Hazard also, I think.
And order is I think it's Bale. Then came Neymar.
Oh yeah, then came Neymar, yeah.
Then came Luis Suarez. Then Luis Suarez wasn't that much. Then even Joao Felix
Yeah.
is a chat.
Bruh, how much was what's his name? Dembele? Wasn't he?
Dembele
140?
was 132 or something.
Yeah.
Even Dembele.
Yeah.
And
So
they
you
were
can't be complaining when you
bitching.
when you're literally the orchestrator of all of this.
Yeah.
Clubs doing what they're doing right now, you started the trend. You show clubs that, oh yeah, actually, if we
Yeah,
just splash
Yeah.
and on wages and the money, then who has a problem?
Yeah.
Be good.
Now you're complaining. I agree with you. They're bitching.
They bitching.
I think they don't have superstars. That's the problem.
That's their fault.
Yeah,
It's
because
not
after
their
Benzema, who's La Liga superstar after Benzema?
Yeah, no. That's
It could be Vini.
Vinny J.
Vinny J.
It could be Vini J, but
Did you see? Did you
Yeah.
see they want to time down to a 6-year contract?
I don't believe any player should be signing a 6-year contract.
Oh, hell.
yeah.
No player should tie themselves down. Maximum 4, minimum 4, max 5.
Yeah.
Try that.
Harry Kane.
Harry,
Perfect example, Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
you don't have an exit strategy. You should always have an exit strategy within your contract. But enough about Mbappe and transfers. Let's get to the Premier League. It's D-Day today.
Yeah.
I have a Premier League contender, a
Yeah.
quadruple contender,
Yeah.
and I have Roger. Roger, you gunning for what? Just the
Manchester
league?
City, my boys winning.
He's
Obviously.
winning the league.
We're number one for a reason, bro.
You're number 1 for a
We're
reason.
number one for a reason.
But the cap was 14 points.
Yeah, it was 14 points, it went to 1 point, it went to 4 points, it went to 1 point. It's not the first time we're in this position, plus.
Yes.
We've won the league at 1 point. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
No pressure. Come on. Aston Villa 3-0 though. but that's a 15 million nice mara. Nah,
Speaking about that,
it's not a big deal.
Shades was speaking about it could be match fixing chats today.
It could be match fixing.
Nah,
In a
It's
way.
just pure hatred.
No, it's not pure
Match
hatred.
fixing.
Let's
they.
the thing is, there's a clause in things contract. Like
In
you said.
Jack Grealish that if he wins the Premier League, Aston Villa gets 15 million. So if they just decide to lose that game intentionally, you get the
Intentionally.
Ned and Steven Gerrard would have sold out Liverpool again.
yeah. Yes.
Well,
yes.
it's
You gotta call out the legends.
Yes.
You gotta call it that.
Like,
This is
yeah.
what I hate, Brad.
What?
Because even if City performs, the main topic is gonna be Aston Villa loses because of Nabanga 15 million. You guys are gonna put aside the fact that City played. They deserve that.
But they
But they have an incentive to lose more than they have to win.
Who?
Aston Villa, they have an incentive to
Nah,
lose more than
They have to win. Yeah.
Brad.
Like, do you know what's
So you guys just basically just putting City aside.
No, we're not saying. We're not
This is
saying
all
you don't
based on
have the
Aston Villa.
quality.
This is all about Aston Villa.
Nobody's saying you don't have the
No.
quality to win. You can
No,
guess.
we definitely
just saying-
do have
we're
the
just
quality to win, and
we-
we're going to win.
We're just saying, look, if you guys do win,
When we
we
win.
will always look at the possibility
When
of
we win.
Yes.
the 15
And we
million
win
being,
against.
Spent.
you know,
Being
it's
spent.
free. It's free 15 million. It's free money.
15 million.
It's free money.
That, I was telling him.
I'll always look at it, but we'll never take away the fact that you guys probably won it straight up properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
never take away from that. But
By the time the people see this episode,
You're not-
I'm telling you guys already.
Do you know it's 15 million?
They will win.
That's
They will win.
7.5 on two
That we
quality players, you could say.
When
You can
it's
sign
all
two
big.
players with 15 million. And as Aston Villa with that type of budget.
Yeah, that's Aston Villa.
With that type of budget.
That's what.
you need that 15 million.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You
speaking
need
of
that
the
15
league,
million.
speaking of the league,
It's fine.
a lot of things will be decided today. We'll see who'll get relegated. We'll see with Arsenal with their hope will make top four, but we doubt it. But let's look at it this way. Who do you think is the biggest underachiever this entire season? In your opinion, who do you think the team that has came into this season with high expectations and you believe, personally from you, it doesn't have to be from the media or anyone, personally for you, you came into the season with high expectations for this team and you think they just kind of basically underachieved as the season went by?
It's a tough one. Yo, I think West Ham. There was a time they were fighting for a Champions League spot. Now, it's looking tricky. They might be fortunate if Man United draws and then they win.
Yeah.
Then they get the Europa League spot. But like with West Ham, I felt like they could have won the Europa League or went to the final at least. But
Yeah, no.
they underachieved like where it mattered the most.
But in the league, finishing 7th behind United so far before the season, it's not. Well, this is potential to change because the games are later on today. But they are 7th, currently qualifying for Conference League.
Yeah.
You know, we have, and they're just behind United, Arsenal, Tottenham. Is it a bad finish for West Ham to be there?
No.
But the run they had, you could say maybe let me go back and say maybe Leicester City, where they are. I mean they were in the conference.
You think Leicester City are the biggest underachievers?
Yeah, but they were a small club and played European football, so you can't blame them that much.
Yeah, you have to
West Ham if you're gonna say that about Leicester, you might as well say that about West Ham.
Yeah, but West Ham managed to maintain where they were. They managed to qualify for European football.
Okay,
Like,
facts.
you see what I'm saying? You see the difference at Leicester. Now they out of the top 10.
They're out of the top 10. No, they're in the top 10.
Oh, they're in it.
They're still, yeah. They could be out if Brighton wins today and they lose, but still. And then, Kitso, who do you think is the biggest underachiever of the season?
I think it would be Newcastle, bro. Newcastle, they bought a number of players. They brought in quite a number of players this season, and man, they're chipping in 12.
But that happened in the middle
That's
of
a
the
revamp.
season.
That's a revamp, bro. Like,
Yeah.
They had to change a whole lot of things.
They had to change, and they were
the
battling
whole
relegation.
management.
Yes.
I mean,
Coach.
true, yeah, and ownership as well. But still, I just felt like they
The ownership
took
changed.
up some players, and you really thought that.
Yeah, but those players have to adapt to a certain play.
A certain play, and let's not act like Newcastle were not struggling the year before.
Not even that. The first half of the season,
Yeah.
they were in the relegation zone. Then
Sure.
they bought Burnley's Chris Hood on restores, and now they literally crippled Burnley.
They literally crippled Burnley.
They did.
They brought in an experienced Kieran Trippier.
Yeah.
They brought in an quality midfielder in Bruno Guimaraes.
They got Joe Willock too from Arsenal.
They got Joe Willock too. They just strengthened and got a better manager.
Yeah, like at the beginning of the season,
But
it
still.
was tough.
It was tough.
And the sale hadn't been concluded at that point too.
Yeah.
It hadn't been concluded before the season started.
They'll still be struggling. So to be where they are,
The January transfer window,
I think
you
you
don't
have
get.
to reconsider your option, KITSO, with Newcastle.
Perhaps I do. But I don't know. I'm still saying Newcastle. But
You still
I
saying-
mean, I don't want to say Everton because I don't know what the fuck's going on at Everton.
Well, Frank Lampard when he came in was 17. Well, now he's 17
Nah,
again.
nah.
So, but it was a roller coaster.
It was a roller coaster and he literally kept them where they were.
Yeah, when he found it.
Roger, who are you going for?
Manchester United.
And you.
Biggest underachievers. Manchester
Biggest
United.
underachievers.
Currently 37 games played. They'll play the final game today. It could be potentially 17 wins for the season, 10 draws or 11 draws. 11 losses or 12 losses this season.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And what number did they start? First 5 games of the season, what number
They
were
were
they?
basically competing for the league.
They were competing for the league.
Yeah.
But
Halfway through the season, what number were they?
They started dropping down consistently.
But they were in the top 4
They were in the
They
top
were in
four
the top four
Yeah,
for quite
a while.
a while.
for a while, man.
Yeah.
And right now they're just fighting for Europa.
They're trying to fight.
Number
They're
6,
fighting for
number
Europa
7.
and Conference League.
Sure, number 6, number 7. Shit, come on.
no, but
What the team they have?
but the thing is, they
What
had
the-
a manager change. They had a manager change in the middle of the season.
That's their
Yeah,
That
but that's
manager
their
had
problem.
came in with the
That's their
expectations.
problem.
That's their
Yeah,
problem.
that's their
And then,
problem.
how's it
That's
always
always
that's
gonna
their
be better.
problem.
It wasn't this manager wasn't supposed to have them here.
First things first,
Even
they
though
have
they changed
one of the greatest of all time as your leading striker.
But he doesn't play alone, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't play
He
alone.
doesn't
True.
play alone. Dude.
He doesn't play. He's fighting. He has
No, I'm just saying.
top 4 goal scorers.
I have to.
Shut up.
I have to agree with Roger
Come on.
because I'm looking at it and I'm saying, if you are literally
6 on the line.
and then you are battling for the league at some point, that has to. I hear your option, Roger. For me, it's gonna seem like I'm picking on someone or I'm picking on a team, but I don't think you can come into a season as European champions. I don't think you can.
Have it in mind
And
as
then
well.
you win the Super League, and then you win the Club World Cup. You literally
Super Cup.
on a high right now. I don't think after the first literally 3 international breaks of the season, you are still number 1 on the log. And then when it all comes down to the end,
You found
you literally just had nothing to fight for.
Chelsea.
You started off good, and then no one was better than you, so you landed up 3rd.
Chelsea.
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 You spend 100 million on a striker. You basically spend 100 million on a striker also. I don't know, guys.
I think, you know, Lukaku.
Nah,
Wait, how much did they actually spend?
Lukaku is
Let's
very
look.
abusive to Chelsea, guys. It's
How
not the
much
first
did they
time
actually
they
spend for
broke the
Lukaku?
bank.
Because if they spend close to 100 million for Lukaku, the same shit as Grealish. And Grealish is gonna go home with a trophy. Believe Grealish has the same amount of goals as Lukaku, and Grealish is not a striker.
The deal was 97.5 million pounds.
97.5. That's Grealish, but and then Chelsea fans wanna come for City fans and be like, you guys spent 100 million on Grealish, but he's probably
Yeah, but you guys did spend 100 million on Grealish.
But
he
he
spent
did
97.5
You did
million.
spend 100 million on
Yeah.
Grealish.
On
You spent
Lukaku.
100 million on Grealish.
They spent it on Lukaku.
Lukaku won.
Yeah,
won
what?
the
Right
Serie A.
now, right now, who's
He
doing
was
better?
getting shit.
Right now,
He was
who's
fire.
right now who's doing a better job?
Either or.
Yeah,
man.
either or.
Either or.
Either or. There's no.
So
Grealish
that's-
definitely doing.
that's
Because,
why-
because it's like you're comparing shit with shit, bro. It's not shit at the end of the day.
That shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's dog shit and humans.
So, given that, So your biggest underachiever is West Ham.
Yeah.
Mine, I have to say, it's Chelsea.
I'm
Just came on the high that they came in. You know, I expected more from a Chelsea team. Yes, you made it to the Champions League quarterfinals. Yes, you made it to two FA Cup, two finals, which you lost, which also says you've also underachieved. You get what I'm saying? You saying Newcastle.
Yeah.
You say Newcastle and you're going Manchester
United.
United. What's the team that has overachieved there, in your personal opinions?
I don't want to be biased, but it's been Liverpool for me.
Overachieved.
You overachieved?
Dude, like we
Chasing a quadruple, baby.
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
like honestly, you guys are forgetting that last season that we didn't have our centre backs. We had Fabinho centre backs, and then we had young boys in our academy playing as a centre back, and then our goalkeeper saved us a Champions League spot at the last minute with a header. So, and then to come into the season, and we weren't really that good at the beginning of the season. I think we were third or fourth when we started the first few games of the season, and then you guys had about a 14 gap, and then we also closed that up. So we did well, man. Like,
You do well.
like the seasons. This is one of the seasons that I didn't believe would happen.
And it's actually
It
happened.
happened, sure.
It happened, yeah.
But quadruple was big.
Chasing
Big.
It doesn't have
So you have to decide.
But
When the people see this, people will not get up. Roger was right.
Chases enough.
You guys are still running, but no, what did you keep?
Me, I'm not gonna even hide it. I'm being biased. My team is overachieved.
Arsenal has overachieved.
We have
this
not even
season.
gonna hide it.
Arsenal has overachieved.
Let's
this
look at
season.
this. Let's look at this. Arsenal lost their first 3 games, man.
Yes.
You guys,
Yes.
you guys,
Yes.
the relegation chats were just banter, but realistically, you still didn't expect us to be where we are
Bro, we had a -9 goal difference after 3 games.
after 3 games.
Yes.
In relegation mode, it was looking like hell.
Funny enough, we have a plus 9 now.
And we have a +9 right now.
Yeah.
But it's shades.
Yeah.
Roger, listen to this. We have won 21 games out of 38 this season.
Win.
Yeah, we have
Yes.
won 21 games
That's
out of 38.
great.
And if you think
That's
I'm
a
coming,
fact.
if you think I'm coming for Chelsea, Chelsea have 21 wins. I mean 20 wins today.
What?
Which means even if they win today, they would have won the same amount of goals.
As
I mean
you-
games as us.
Us.
Yes,
You guys
that's
started bottom of the
And we were
and you were
Yeah,
competing for the league.
Yeah.
Yes, we took more L's because
There was a point where you were number one.
Yeah.
You guys
were
were
number
number
one.
one. Now we're gonna finish
Yeah.
the league one the same amount of wins.
Biggest that
Perhaps if we
Chelsea.
win,
Fuck
if we
Chelsea.
win,
Chelsea is scared.
Chelsea.
No, but Chelsea had their
Chelsea's-
issues. I think
We all
that-
had our issues.
Nah.
You were 14
Nice.
points behind
It's a
at some
Roman
point.
defender that
But
can
talking
do.
about
Yeah, bro.
You
It's a
know,
Roman
when,
again, no.
you know, you guys had your issues. You bought on the 14-point lead. We all had our
We
issues.
all had our issues.
Every team has their issues.
And Roman's situation just not enough.
So we can't even
So you can't put it in the situation.
Right, okay, beginning of the year, close to beginning, but yeah.
Yeah,
but
Roman.
Yeah, close to beginning.
He's nearly by association.
Never by association.
Association.
They didn't lose
With
on
the-
Kawaki.
You get what I'm saying? But that is my opinion. You agree with me?
I agree with you.
Roger, biggest thingy, overachiever.
Actually, I'm conflicted between Liverpool and Arsenal. Because Liverpool, yeah, they fought this quadruple A run.
If I have to give it to one, I'll give it to them.
Arsenal started bottom of the league, and now you number 4, number 5.
The numbers don't
Yeah.
lie. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. The
Yeah.
We
numbers
could
don't.
have, had we qualified for Champions League, then that would have been
Yes.
something else.
Something else.
That would have been something else.
But now I'm going to Liverpool. Fuck that.
You gotta go because it says that. So with that said, let's look at that. Who is now the best signing and the worst signing of the season?
Oh my god.
Worse.
We're signing
First signing.
Romelu Lukaku.
Yes.
Romelu Lukaku
Lukaku
Sure.
was
is the
awesome.
worst signing this season.
Yeah.
I know, it's just been
Without a doubt.
It's just been poor, man.
Without a
No,
doubt.
it's just been poor.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, when did Villa come in?
And then they
Come in
split
this
that.
season?
Nah,
This season.
It's
Yeah,
really-
this season.
Before
Please make it make
before I
sense.
give mine, Shane, can you give yours?
It makes
I'll compare the stats if you want me
Romelu
to.
Lukaku.
Lukaku.
97.5
It has to be.
million.
If you have two players, I can do the stats for you. I can compare. I can do comparisons.
Yeah,
Between
because
who?
Lukaku and Grealish is that one that you
Grealish was signing. No, it's Grealish played. Grealish had a better season than Sancho. What do you guys mean?
Oh my god, I forgot about Sancho.
No, he had a better season than Sancho.
I forgot about
No, please respect Grealish.
So let's look at it, gentlemen. Me, my top three is I'm gonna go for the big boys: Sancho, Lukaku, or Grealish. One of them is the worst signing of the season.
Nah,
Yeah.
but
Also
because,
put
and
them
that's
on.
because they play for big teams. You guys are being unfair. There's
No.
other players.
Leon Bailey, because he was also competitor.
Exactly.
Leon Bailey is
Those
starting
ones play for big teams, so.
Yeah, for the big teams, it's those ones. But
Yeah.
Leon Bailey's been. He came in
Yeah.
like a wrecking ball. I never.
No, you know, see,
And then Didi. You know, it happens. Who else could I go for? I don't know.
Nah, but the top three girl.
That yeah.
Yeah,
That top
that
four
top-
actually.
Yeah, that top four girl.
That top four girl. And if I was to go number one, I'd go Leon Bailey. I'd go Sancho. I'd go Lukaku. I'd go Grealish.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and like number one West is Leon. Number two Sancho. Number three Lukaku. Number four Grealish.
So Grealish had a better season than all three.
Yeah, not if you take. He just played for the better team.
Yeah,
he
he
had a better season.
He never made a difference.
He had a better. He
Never-
made the rounds. He's
never
never
really-
never. These goals count, don't they?
Yeah, but
They
do you think-
won us games.
Do you think if was it the deciding goals though? The West Ham one
So
was a draw.
your West Ham was.
That's a
Thoma
draw.
regular pompo. Arkorean, bros.
Yeah.
Come on, today he can score. Why not?
Okay, but he has the same numbers pretty much as Sancho.
Who, Grealish?
Yeah.
Goals and 3 assists.
Yeah, he has the same numbers as Sancho.
Yeah, but
So
who has
he's
more
got
games?
6 goals. That's poor numbers.
Now who has more games? More games. Sancho has more games without a doubt.
But as we compare that,
Yeah, Sancho has more.
Sancho has more games.
With the same amount of goals, assists, everything else,
And Sancho has done it in more
and in more games. Come on. Who
Yeah,
has better
Sancho's
season?
been poor.
Sancho's
He's been poor.
Yeah,
Nah.
Who's the best signing of the season?
Boy.
Grealish. Oh, Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Yo,
You have to say Diaz. You have to
Yo.
say Diaz. You don't think about a team
that's the
that
only one. That boy
Like-
came in and he's shining.
he came like very few players come into the Premier League, especially in January,
Yeah,
and then make it like
And make a
like
huge
they just
difference
fit
to a
in.
team,
They
bro.
just fit into the team.
yeah, no, and now I can't
Yo.
deny that. I can't deny that. But you, Kito, who do you think?
I actually don't know.
I want to do a weird comparison here.
I don't know because best signing. Actually, I don't know. I just feel like this season it's just been OGs, man. OGs have really just been running it, man.
Yeah, but Diaz came in, bro. But Diaz.
Yeah, OGs. I think.
No, just the OGs of the game have just been.
Yeah, the
running
OGs.
Ah.
I don't know. Yeah, man. I think Diaz. I mean, I wanted to say Ramsdale, thinking that he could.
See.
I think
Cristiano Ronaldo as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Soon.
always forget him. We
Yeah,
forget him.
Soon.
Come put
I think
What
soon.
number is number 3, ne?
He's
So
got
what's
18
first?
he's got
Yeah,
18 goals.
Yeah, but
And he's playing for that team.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think.
But,
that-
but you have to ask yourself this question, dude. Before Ronaldo came in, everyone around the front three in Man United was scoring goals. When Ronaldo came in, he's the only one scoring. Don't you find that weird?
He came in as a striker's position. What's a striker's job?
Yeah, but look at this.
What's a striker's job?
Rashford was there, and everyone Cavani was scoring.
Man, right
So,
now there's a.
Are you gonna fight when Haaland starts scoring more than De Bruyne? Are you gonna fight it?
I'm not gonna fight. I'm
Because
just
it's a
saying.
striker's job. I don't know if it's a striker. It's a striker's job.
Yeah, but
But everybody, let's work. Everybody, let's work. Even when Bruno came in, Bruno started scoring. The team, it's the team that's holding you down, bro.
I have to agree. I
The
think.
team that's holding you down.
I think Luis Diaz has a strong. Yeah, but I think because of season long to do throughout the course of the season, I'm not discrediting what Diaz has done for Liverpool, but I'm gonna give it to Sue. I'm gonna give it to Sue.
sure.
I think Sue
Best signing
to
of
do
the
what you
season.
did at that team. You can only imagine if United were not as bad as they were this season. How good Ronaldo would have been.
Yes.
Like how many more goals he would have scored.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so for him to be there with the state of Manchester United now can only make you answer. I asked the question how good it would have been.
Sure.
And ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 7 of 18-yard football chats. Kitso looking like prime Holland. You know, thank you for coming through to the show.
Thank you.
Wena braga kaga gomshekeli date.
You can do that. I'm a good boy, this anyway.
Yeah. And then shout out, thank you for coming through to the show, Shades. Roger, as always, man, like Dub. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Keep supporting us and cut the cameras. We out.
Bunny low, bunny low, bunny low, bunny low, bunny low, bunny low, bunny low.